see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Rice Owls, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jackson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Rice's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Looking for space, it's Jackson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. So the Texas State Bobcats offense will take the field for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but
breaks into the open. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about it? And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Bobcats will have it 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Jackson. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Hunt is on its way. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. All by himself. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Pressure coming. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. They're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Gives it on the option. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Got out of trouble and throws. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. They'll run play action. He lost one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And he'll work his way on the return out to a 35-yard line before he stops. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson going to throw it. fortunate to get it back. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Bobcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sparks. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Caught close to the marker. It's Turner. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Rice rushes to the line. To the air on first down. Fears the pressure. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. And the Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the returner goes down. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
about the coverage by the defender on that throw? It was as if he knew where the ball was going to go. He practically ran the route for the wide receiver before swatting it away.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the secondary.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Jackson will throw. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
It's complete on the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job, turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And the Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still on their side of the field, no problem. Going for it, 4th and short from the 44. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
The play-action fake. Floating away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Sales went into the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Trying to find the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Bobcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
Touchdown, Bobcats! Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. There he goes. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Touch pass on the jet sweep. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. On his way back from the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Jackson gonna throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Found a seam. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They give it to him again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run it. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. They took it 68 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David. Breaks into the open. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Thompson. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to pace the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today. And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
This This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. 6th play of the drive coming up. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He has the first and still on his feet. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile in.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to pass. It's Jenkins. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every